This video will contain possible spoilers for the series Owl House. Please be warned. Hello folks, this is Dragon Videos ready to present another The Owl House video, and it's going to be a theory. Now, for some of you who may not be familiar with this series, it focuses on a young girl named Luz who is a social outcast and finds herself in a world filled with demons, magic, and horrific conundrum galore. However, she needs to learn magic through an apprenticeship with a witch. That witch is Ida, and she's basically the main topic of this show. You see, Ida's a very rebellious witch, as mentioned earlier. She doesn't want to go by the rules and sells human knickknacks for a living. But the really dark secret is she carries a curse, one that turns her into an owl, hence her nickname, the Owl Lady. She has an elixir, but the problem is, it's not working anymore, and at this point, we're all in peril. Especially Luz and gang. This somehow has to be connected with the Emperor's Coven, as well as Emperor Belus. Though the man is an air of mystery at the moment, it also has some form of connection with Lilith, and she knows something about the curse that we don't. Especially after when we've seen in episode 5, where she supposedly promised something in return for capturing Ida. But before I get into my theory, let me back up on some of the details here and what I suspect may be the Emperor's doing in Ida's curse. So, to give you a brief backstory on Ida's curse, Ida was a very young, rebellious witch and was notorious for causing mayhem whenever she went. However, she was very kind-hearted to her sister Lilith, and they always stuck together at the hip, probably once upon a time. However, they were also big fans of the Emperor's Coven. They want to be part of that hoopla, all of that excitement. However, something happened along the way which resulted in Ida's curse. Ida somehow got cursed by a mysterious creature or human being that now resulted in her being in this form. And because of this curse, there's a rift between the two sisters. We don't know how it got started, but we just know that it had something to do with the curse affecting Ida, and Lilith is somehow either keeping that a secret, or she is basically the only person who told the Emperor about this curse. So now that we got a little bit of an idea about Ida, we know that she is a very kind-hearted soul. She doesn't like misfortune on others at times, especially when it came to King's Crown or Lilith being picked on at school. Which is why in some cases, that could be why she wanted to join the Emperor's Coven. Maybe the Emperor's Coven was supposedly this good operation that helps make the world a better place. It's also a place where you could use many kinds of different magic at your command, which of course would also fit Ida pretty darn well. So it begs the question, what changed her mind? I mean, it would have fit well, but why would she deny that? Well, as we saw in episode 5 of Owl House, each coven has its own set of rules, and if you join this coven, you're only known to do one form of magic and one form of magic alone. It's you do this and nothing else. Gee, I wonder what it reminds me of in terms of a cartoon world where you have a society that always gives you a certain system and you have one specific job and that's what you have to do. Nothing else. Wow, I wonder what it would just remind me of. Better yet, the Emperor somehow reminds me of a certain gem that... Oh yeah! White Diamond! if you think about it, White had the power to overcome everyone with her influence, making them her obedient little puppets at her command. Thankfully, she doesn't do that anymore, but still didn't make it any less creepy. I feel like that's probably the ultimate price with the Emperor's Coven. It's some form of brainwashing we have yet to find out, and Ida somehow learned about this knowledge and wanted to no part of this. Unfortunately, she had not a whole lot of options. The Emperor's Coven probably put a curse on her just to make sure she would keep quiet about all of this. The Emperor's Coven is basically this government that doesn't value perfection at all. Whatever flaw you have, you better hit the road, Jack, and thus resulting in the cursed Ida we know, mostly out of an act of silence. Now, I'm pretty sure many of you are asking this. Why the heck is that connected with the Emperor's power? Why would he do that to Ida? Well, if you think about it, if word got out to civilians like Gus or anyone who wants to be recruited by the Emperor's Coven learn about the treacheries and the horrible truth behind the Emperor's Coven, whatever power the Emperor had would soon crumble to pieces, and thus losing every inch he has over his subjects. Another thing that I could speculate in terms of Ida's curse is that she could also be used as a form of experimentation. She's being used as what could possibly be done as punishment for anyone that disobeys the Emperor's will. And these are my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a wrap for now. I hope you had a nice time looking into this theory video, and I hope you've enjoyed this channel. Please subscribe whenever possible, do a like, feel free to put in the comments on what you think, who cursed Ida, and why. This is Dragon Videos signing off.